Hello, welcome to episode number 540 of the TEW Challenge Run. We're here for Raw, week 3 of June 2024. We're continuing the road to Money in the Bank. This is the penultimate Raw of the TEW 2020. Tonight we have a big tag team main event. Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes forced to work together against Imperium's Giovanni Vinci and Ludwig Kaiser. We also have our two qualifying matches, one for the men's, one for the women's. On the women's side, it's Sol Ruca, Stephanie Vaquer, and Mina Shirakawa. And on the men's side, it's Dominic Mysterio, Orange Cassidy, and Chad Gable. And yeah, and a whole lot more. So without any more further ado, let's jump straight into tonight's show. The gamer, he opens the show. He goes, "Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the official contract signing for the WWE Women's Championship match at Money in the Bank. The match being tested inside a steel cage, and please welcome my guest at this time, the challenger, the EST, Bianca Belair." Out comes Bianca. She takes a seat. Jakara's with her. And she brings Jakara Jackson out there with her for it. And he goes, "Then, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the champion, Bayley." Out comes Bayley. She takes a seat opposite Bianca. She goes, Really, Bianca? You do know this match next Saturday at Money in the Bank is a steel cage match where, your little friend over there won't be able to get involved in the match, right?" She goes, "I know. Do you think I'm stupid?" Bayley goes, "Yeah, well, I don't understand why she needs to be out here right now. If you're so confident you can win without her, I don't understand why she's here with us, but it's okay, I'll let you have her out here." Because she's not hurting anybody, Bayley. What's hurting people around here is you. Okay, because you're walking around here like you're some role model, some peak of the women's division around here, but you're cheating your way through that championship. Okay, I should be sitting here the WWE Women's Champion right now, but I'm not. And you know why I'm not? Betty goes, "Yeah, because of me." Goes, "Yeah, because of you." Okay? But not because you're better than me. No, far from it. Okay? Because you cheated back at Clash at the Castle in Glasgow. Okay? You had your little friend, Cora Jade, smack me with the championship behind my back. And you took advantage of that, like the dirty little role model you are, because you never changed, Bayley. These fans might have forgiven you for the way you've been acting all these years, but I haven't. I never will. Okay? You've showed your true colors out here, and you can pretend to once again be somebody that you're not, to try and win these fans' favor once again, but I see right through you. I know who you are. You're Bayley. You're a cheater. You're an asshole. And one thing you won't be after next Saturday is WWE Women's Champion. Bayley goes, "Are you done? Are you done?" She goes, "I'm done. For now." He goes, "Well, Bianca, I'm sure in your own mind you're vindicating that my Cora's interference back at Clash of the Castle is the only reason why you lost to me in that championship match. But that's not really the truth, is it, Bianca? Because the last time you and I went one-on-one, I remember beating you back then as well. So now, here we sit. Cora, she's nowhere to be found. Because Cora Jade, she's not my friend, okay? She's been hanging along around me. I don't know why. She's trying to get into my good books again. But I don't care about her, okay? This is about me and you, okay? This is about the Women's Championship. I won't even think about Cora Jade come Money in the Bank, right? You've got to make sure that you don't have your insurance policies behind you like you always do. Okay, but Bianca, I believe in you because, all those years ago, when you first burst onto the scene here in WWE, you did win all these championships. You won the Royal Rumble, you won the main event of WrestleMania, you did it all. Because you were that good, you were the EST, and all the things that comes with. But now, you don't win because of the EST, you win because you cheat. That's not the Bianca Belair that I was so looking forward to seeing join me here in WWE on the main roster to compete with. But Money in the Bank, when we're locked inside that steel cage, you're going to have nowhere else to run. You're going to have no other options but to stay and fight like a grown-ass woman for this championship. Bianca goes, "Oh, I can stay and fight for this championship. I can fight you, and I can beat you, and I'm going to take that title from you. Because that's what I do." She signs the contract. Bayley signs the contract. They stare down. Jakara Jackson jumps Bayley. Bianca Belair and Jakara 2-on-1 attack Bayley in the ring. Cora Jade rushes out to the ring. She rips Chikara jacket off Bayley, starts fighting her, slams Chikara through the table. And then Bianca, of course, backs away once Chikara gets slammed through the table. Cora helps Bayley up. And like she's holding the championship. And like Bayley finally comes to and sees Cora in the ring. She goes, hey, what are you doing out here? Cora goes, I helped you, see? Like, here's your title. Hands her the title. Bayley goes, oh, brilliant, yes. And then Bayley storms out of the ring and goes to leave. And Cora goes, hey, I understand, that you're not gonna trust me. Like, and the camera's following them to the back, like, as they walk to the back. And I said, you're not gonna trust me because, we had that whole thing, but, why can't we just move on, Bayley? Why don't you talk to me? And then Roxy Perez and Alexa Bliss are waiting in the back. And Roxy just laughs and goes, Cora begging for attention. How pathetic. It's. I expected better from you. You've beaten me every time we stepped into the ring together recently. You don't need to resort to this, but Cora Jade's gonna be Cora Jade. And Cora goes, shut up, bitch. Nobody asked you. Okay, I'm in Money in the Bank, you're not, because I beat you, because I'm better than you, okay? So I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing, you can keep doing what you're doing, and that's being a loser, okay? And taking fire to the face for your loser friends. Okay, I'm going to be a big winner with my big champion friend. And then Alexa just goes, she's not worth it, come on. AT-rated opener. That's a lot better than I thought it would be. Yeah. It's higher than any individual performance as well, so that's kind of nice. And it is Stephanie Vaquer who punches her ticket to Money in the Bank. She beats off Ruca and Mina Shirakawa, pinning Mina, because Maki comes out and, distracts Mina. She starts dancing at ringside, mocking the Club Venus dance. She probably even puts Mina's entrance jacket on as well, starts dancing around. And Mina turns around and gets laid out by Stephanie, to put herself in Money in the Bank. She now joins Cora Jade, Blair Davenport, and Utami Hayashishita in the women's ladder match. 78 for Stephanie, 67 for Sol, and a 79 for Mina. Yeah, then after the match, Mina's trying to get her hands on Maki. Maki pulls one of the bottles of champagne out from the bucket that Mina brought out with her, takes a sip, spits it in Mina's face as she chases after her, which only enrages Mina more. And then, as Maki's running away, she, starts spilling the champagne on the floor. She's still got it in her hand. Mina slips over, trying to chase Maki. But yes. And then it is announced that next week we will finally see, on the final Raw of TEW 2020, quite appropriate, that, J-Flow debuted on, the second episode of the whole series in 2020. And now, on the final episode of Raw of TEW 2020, we're going to get the first singles match between Maki and Mina Shirakawa. Becky Lynch was watching that match on the monitor, and she's just, just taking it all in. And Kathy walks up to her and goes, Becky, you're watching with intent for that match. Becky goes, interesting. I kind of been looking around, Kathy. Nobody seems to want to talk to me recently, but I've been trying to mold the next superstar in this division, but nobody wants to speak to me. And Kathy just sort of holds back laughter, and she goes, is something funny? And she goes, well, it's probably because every other time you've tried to recruit somebody to be by your side, something bad's happened to them. And he goes, something bad? Gigi's pregnant, okay? Apparently the gift of life, the miracle of childbirth, is bad now, okay? Well, I'm a 2-time mother, okay? And I say it's one of the greatest damn things that can happen. So, I give blessings to people, okay? And Kathy goes, well, what about Lyra? Bird Girl, that one wasn't on me, okay? And when she comes back here, I'll sit her down, I'll tell her, you've got to be more careful next time, okay? Because making mistakes like that's not how you become like me. Anyway, Kathy, I hear that, we've got enough Money in the Bank qualifying next week. And I'm still looking for my next star. Who's in that match? Kathy goes, well, it's Tiffany Stratton. She goes, ugh. She goes, it's Killer Kelly. Becky goes, ugh. And it's Tatum Paxley. Becky goes, ugh. Wait. I guess I've got to go talk to somebody. And she walks off. We then get an Imperium training segment. Gunnar, he's there, he's scolding them. He goes, tonight, you have a chance to make Imperium proud. Tonight, you can defeat Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins. And you can make sure that Imperium reigns supreme back here again on Monday Night Raw. And with that idiot Seth out of the way, it'll be on to me, the Ring General, to go to Money in the Bank, defeat Cody Rhodes once and for all, and become the new WWE Heavyweight Champion. 70 rated tag match. My Wrestling Academia get a win over Cameron Grimes and Jeff Jarrett. We've not seen them in a while, but they do have a role coming up on this show, so that's why they've been brought back here, to remind you that they exist. 66 for Manny, 67 for Dio, 49 for Jeff Jarrett, and a 61 for Cameron Grimes. They've got a new gimmick, apparently. Cameron Grimes' Moneybags gimmick. It's a great, sure. And yeah, nice win for the Anime Boys coming off their loss in the Tag Team Money in the Bank ladder match qualifier last week. And speaking of, out come Christian and Dijak. It was, well, would you look who it is, Dijak. Our favourite little nerds picking up a victory here tonight. All it took was to bring in a has-been and never was, like Jeff Jarrett and Cameron Grimes, to score yourself the first victory. I applaud you, baby steps. When you're sitting in your bedroom watching baby shows day in, day out, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, I expect baby matches like that to give you your first wins. But you stepped way above your pay grade. You decided that our business was your business. For God knows what reason, because you said you were doing the right thing, for your little girlfriend who's nearly dead. Okay? And like I say, hopefully one day I'll arrive to this show and I'll hear the great news that they confirm that your little girlfriend will never wake up, because that'll be the best day of my life, quite frankly, because it's what you deserve for sticking your nose in our business. And Manny goes, chill, bro. I don't know what the hell the matter of you is, but you're taking things way further than they need to go. Okay, because we think you smashing people's heads in with chairs on this show is a little bit out of line. Here you are wishing that our friend passes away. Christian goes, I don't think I went far enough. In fact, but continue. And then Manny goes, well, as a matter of fact, and then his phone starts buzzing. And he sees it's Shirai ringing him. And he goes, but Christian's... And Dio goes, go on, answer it. Manny leaves the ring and he goes to answer his phone. He runs through the crowd, to the back. And then Dio turns around. Dijak levels him with a big boot. Tishan and Dijak beat up Dio Senpai in the ring. He gets hit with a Feast Your Eyes, gets hit with a kill switch. Manny's been sent off somewhere to go and take a phone call that he thinks is from Shirai, but it's not actually from Christian, so who knows who it's from. And yeah, that's left Dio mad and laying here. We then cut backstage. Montez Ford is holding a ladder in place as Oro Mensah climbs it. He goes, climb, Oro. Climb. He goes, I'm climbing my brother. And he grabs something up there. He goes, yes, you got it. See? Now that, from one Money in the Bank winner to a future Money in the Bank winner, that's how you get things done around here. I can't wait to be a 2-time Mr. Money in the Bank. And Bianca and Chikara walk in and go, what is happening here? And she goes, babe, I was just teaching Oro about how to win Money in the Bank. And she goes, it ain't difficult. You climb out that ladder, you pull the briefcase down. Easy. It's easy for you to say. You've got a cage match. They're easy to win. As long as we need the help of Jakara Jackson out there. Yeah, because I'm glad you agree, because Bayley, she's doing my head in right now, okay? She seems to think the steel cage stipulation favors her, even though she was the one who used the outside help to win at Clash at the Castle. Tess goes, well, baby, don't matter about it, okay? Just do what you do best, and let's go in there and show out. And you can beat Bayley, and you can become the new WWE Women's Champion. Bianca goes, yeah, I can. And you can win Money in the Bank, the tag team Money in the Bank. And he goes, yes, we can. Yes, we can, boys. 93, holy fucking shit. Let's go, Gable. Gable did the carrying here. And again, he picks up the win. So he is going to Money in the Bank. And yeah, he defeats Orange Cassidy with the Chaos Theory in 14:37. Dominic Mysterio is also in the match. Chad Gable gets a 94, 74 for Orange, and a 78 for Dominic. So yeah, Gable joins Adam Cole, Jay White, and who qualified on SmackDown? Oh, Ilya Dragunov, yeah. What a fucking lineup that is so far, by the way. But yes, a bad night to be Dominic Mysterio. His ex-fake girlfriend, Stephanie Vaquer, qualified for Money in the Bank, and he came up short here tonight. We then cut back to Jeff Jarrett and Cameron Grimes. And Grimes is there, he's counting through his money. He goes, we're still making that bag, Jeff. But something's got to change. We can make this bag while still being winners, And Jeff goes, I did hear that there was a hot rising new business here in WWE. You can talk to some people, you can maybe get in on that. Grimes goes, really? What is it? And then Jeff leans over and whispers in his ear, and he goes, you son of a bitch, Jeff. You have just taken our stocks to the moon. I'll get it sorted. And then he leaves. Killer Kelly is getting ready. She has a match with Alexa Bliss coming up next. When Becky walks up. And Killer Kelly just immediately rolls her eyes. She goes, yes. And she goes, good luck in the qualifying next week. And Kelly goes, pardon? I didn't hear that. And she goes, I said, good luck in the qualifier next week. I don't like you. You've been giving me the stink eye ever since I walked into that locker room a few weeks ago. But you're all I've got left. Gigi, she left me. Bird Girl, she let me down. And Kelly goes, that's Lyra, my friend. She goes, I know. So now, I reluctantly have to turn it all to you. She goes, don't worry. I'll qualify for Money in the Bank. But I won't do it for you. I'll do it for myself. And she leaves. And then Becky goes, I won't do it for you, I'll do it for myself. We'll see. 82. Fuck me. The matches are popping off tonight, boys. Alexa Bliss and Killer Kelly get 9 minutes and 55 seconds. Alexa does pick up the win, so, the Becky, I guess, blitz has put Killer Kelly off here tonight. Just it's not actually the story I'm telling, it's just, a funny meme. The just being around Becky caused bad luck, and she lost. 73 for Alexa, 71 for Killer Kelly. Then after the match, Alexa takes the microphone, and she says, Kelsey Cook, I'm proud of where you've come. You had your humble beginnings in this industry a lot similar way that I did. This little sweet girl who couldn't hurt a fly turned evil witch. But you can't make your name at the expense of me. You damn sure can't walk around hurting my friends. So next week on Heat, I'll see you in the ring, and we can settle it there. Yeah, giving a Heat story. Time on Raw. What is life? Dio, he comes out of the doctor's office. He's in pain. But he's looking to go find Manny. And Manny walks up to him and he looks all traumatized. His face is pale, his eyes are, wide. Dio goes, hey man, you good? And he goes, I don't know. And he goes, hey, but what about Saray? What did she have to say? And Manny goes, I don't know. He goes, but it was her. She did pick up, right? And Manny goes, I don't know. It looked like her, but it can have been. And Dio puts his arm around and goes, tell me all about it, buddy. And then they walk off. Jay White and the Guns come to the ring. We get the entrance. He opens the jacket up to show off the IC title around his waist. He comes to the ring. He goes, Ladies and gentlemen, guns up. Now, last week, all I've got all week is people telling me that I'm a paper champion. A paper champion. You must not know what a paper champion is. Because it sure as hell ain't Switchblade Jay White. Now, I know what you're saying. You only won last week because of Logan Paul's interference. That's not entirely true. Okay? I'd have won that match against those two idiots, whether Logan got involved or not. But Logan, that moment we shared after the match, too sweet, I'll cherish that. You can consider the Bang Bang Gang allies from now on, should you need it. But moving on, I'm on the Money in the Bank. Now, I've only been here for, 2 months, going on 3, and I've already got the chance to not only be Intercontinental Champion, but to be Mr. Money in the Bank. Can you imagine it? The Bang Bang Gang's leader, Jay White, Mr. Money in the Bank and Intercontinental Champion. Intercontinental Champion and WWE Champion in 4, 5, 6 months? Nobody's ever done it better than that. Okay, and that's why I tell you, this is the Switchblade era. You can either breathe with the Switchblade, or you can drown. Out comes Humberto Carrillo. And he goes, Jay White, congratulations. You're the Intercontinental Champion. I truly hope you hold it with pride and honor, because I tried my best to do just that. But now, I'm coming out here, man to man, to say, once all this is settled, I'm coming back for that championship. And Jay White sort of laughs and goes, you want another shot of this? You've got to go to the back of the line, okay? We don't give handout rematches to former champions around here. If you want to be at the top in my era, you've got to earn your spot at the top in my era, okay? Then Trick Williams comes out. He goes, whoa, 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 whoa. I'm hearing a whole lot of yapping from a paper champion in there. Okay? I know you said you don't consider yourself a paper champion. Well, I do. And what I say goes. Okay? Because you're coming in there yapping, saying, I don't need Logan Paul's help. But, you're kind of an ally of me. Shut your ass up and listen to what I gotta say. See, Trick Williams, he's been after that piece of gold ever since he beat Carmelo Hayes back at Vengeance. When Humberto had that gold, it was going to be a nice, respectful battle between a man that I have a lot of respect for, a champion who I have a lot of respect for. But now I see you have it, and you bragging about having it, bragging about aligning with a scumbag like Logan Paul. I want to take it from you even more. And Jerry goes, look, like I said, back of the line, Trick. I don't think you know where the line is. The line starts and ends with me. Okay, I've been at the front of this damn line for 3 goddamn months now, and I still don't get a shot at the championship. Okay, Dominic screwed me out of it. You screwed me out of it. I didn't even get pinned last week. So if you're looking for the front of the line, you're gonna look no further than me. You get it? Jabba goes, look, I listen. As the champion, I knew I was gonna have to face situations like this. Okay, and quite frankly, I need allies. Because this is the Switchblade era, and if you want to breathe with the Switchblade, you go straight to the top. Look at how quickly I've got it. Next week, the Guns, they're on a qualifier for Money in the Bank, and they're going to win that because that's what being aligned with me does. Whereas you two might want to watch your back at all times. Then they're jumped by Carlito and the Primesaurus. Primesaurus taking down Trick Williams, Humberto taking down, or Carlito taking down Humberto. And then, it's a 2-on-2 attack. Jay White and the Guns still stand in the corner watching when LA Knight rushes out to the rescue. He once again drops Carlito with a BFT. He tries to go after Jay White. He runs out of the ring. He helps Trick Williams to his feet. We do have a singles match coming up next. It's Trick Williams against the Primesaurus. In an 80-rated match, Trick pins the Primesaurus in 10 minutes and 18. 68 for Trick, 81 for Primesaurus. So yeah, this whole Prime Ambassador sponsorship thing hasn't really gone well for Zergus so far. But Logan Paul will be back next week, and not only will he be back next week, he will be in a Money in the Bank qualifying match. It'll be Logan Paul, Xavier Woods, and Damian Priest in a Money in the Bank qualifying triple threat match on next week's episode of Raw. Speaking of, we get a quick grand jury promo. Damian Priest, he goes, next week's going to be a big night for the grand jury. The 3 of us are a tight-knit group, All the other fat from the grand jury has been trimmed off. And next week, I've got to face that idiot Logan Paul. and Xavier Woods, the loser who I've already beaten time after time. It's going to be an easy win for me and Ken and Emerson. They're in the tag team qualifier. All will rise for the grand jury and Money in the Bank. Then we get Xavier Woods promo. He goes, Priest, you're talking a big game, 2 times you've beaten me. Okay, that may be true. But next week's the big one. Next week's the big one. Next week's the Money in the Bank qualifier. And I need Money in the Bank, okay? I need to win it to get myself that World Championship to complete my group's prophecy. This isn't just for me. This is for the entire New Day. And I'm sick and tired of letting my brothers down. We then cut backstage. The D'Angelo family is, getting warmed up. Because Andriana Rizzo is facing Rhea Ripley for the Liberty Championship up next. Believe it or not. And Tony D's gassing her up. He goes, you got it, Riz. Okay, Mommy's not even all that. You can catch her with one lucky move. You can beat her. You can be the champion. You can bring gold home to the D'Angelo family. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, see you next Tuesday. And then Johnny goes, yeah, she sure is. She sure is, Dawn. And I'm going to move silently like the G in lasagna. And I'm going to take that Liberty Championship without her even knowing I'm coming. Then her music plays and she goes out for the match. And then Odyssey Jones sort of spawns behind the D'Angelo family, just laughing, goes, oh man, Rhea's going to kill her. And Tony goes, hey, wise guy, what do you think you're doing here? This is our space. Okay, I'm sick and tired of your ass getting involved in our business. Pipe up again, I'm big problem, Cass will knock you silly, capiche? That match indeed does go the exact way that Odyssey Jones expected it to. Rhea Ripley beats Rizzo with a riptide to make defense number 6 of the Liberty Championship. 97 for Rhea, 20 for Rizzo. This might even be her first singles match on the main roster, but sure. For a 70, being carried by Rhea, fine. After the match, Rhea takes the mic. She goes, so here I am, okay? Being the Liberty Champion, being Mommy. And I'm getting my phone blowing up. My social media is going crazy. Because apparently, on a show I don't watch because it's terrible and run by an incompetent general manager, some girl I've never heard of is calling me out. So I did my research on Kim McQueen. As soon as I typed her name in, I saw a picture of her, I saw her history. I've heard all about you. I heard you were supposed to be this big deal when you signed to WWE. And now you're dominating ECW undefeated, so I hear. But you have stepped across a line that you can't step back from. You've called me out. So tomorrow night I'll show up on your terrible wrestling program. And you can see if you're all talk when you're face to face with me. And the whole time Tatum Paxley's there trying to tap her on the shoulder. And Rhea just turns around and goes, what? And Tatum whispers something in her ear. And she's like, no, I don't watch SmackDown. Why? Why would I miss? And then Tatum sort of just shrugs her shoulders and goes, it's not important. Next week is the final episode of Raw of TEW 2020, and we're going out with a bang. We've got a lot of matches confirmed for next week, including the final men's Money in the Bank qualifying match, where Logan Paul will have his next match on Raw. He'll face off against Damian Priest and Xavier Woods in a triple threat Money in the Bank qualifying match. And on the women's side, it'll be Tiffany Stratton, Tatum Paxley, and Killer Kelly in a triple threat Money in the Bank qualifying match. We will also see the first ever singles match here in WWE between the former J-Flow members Mina Shirakawa and Maki following their breakup. It's been a long time coming for that one. Plus, the first ever tag team Money in the Bank qualifier will take place. Ken Cobain and Emerson Frost of the Grand Jury against LA Extreme's Jorge Santana and Santos Escobar against the Guns, Austin and Colton Gunn, in a triple threat tag team match, and a 6-man tag team contest based off the events from earlier on tonight. It'll be LA Knight, Trick Williams and Humberto Carrillo facing the new Intercontinental Champion Jay White, the Prime Saurus, and Carlito. Then moving on to Money in the Bank itself, which is next Saturday, will be the final episode of TEW 2020. We only knew one new man and one new woman in Money in the Bank from tonight. The men's being Chad Gable, fresh off his big win over CM Punk at Clash of the Castle. He joins Adam Cole, Ilya Dragunov and Jay White in the men's ladder match. And Stephanie Vaquer fresh off her, repackaging, joins Cora Jade, Blair Davenport, and Utami Hayashishita in the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. 91 rated main event. I saw a chemistry note there and I thought it was Seth and Cody, but no, it's Imperium, of course it is. Cody's actually, because of that, the lowest rated performer in this match. Cool. But Seth and Cody do coexist. Cody pins Giovanni Vinci of a Crossroads in 17:36. 90 for Vinci, 94 for Ludwig, 89 for Cody, and 97 for Seth. And then after the match, Gunther gets into the ring. And he's shouting at Vinci and Kaiser for losing the match. And then he turns around, he sees Seth and Cody getting to their feet in the corner. And he, cools them on. He goes, come on, fight me. And Seth and Cody sort of do look at each other, sort of nod their heads at each other. And then they both charge in and start fighting Gunther. They 2-on-1 attack him. Vinci and Kaiser try and break it up. One gets stomped, one gets crossroadsed. And then they hit a big clothesline. They send Gunther packing out of the ring. And he staggers up the ramp. And then Cody turns around. Seth Rollins hits him with a super kick. And Seth Rollins stands tall to close the night. But we get one more segment before we go. Triple H is backstage in his office, tidying up after the show. And he goes, ladies and gentlemen, I come here with a breaking news announcement, fresh off what we just saw out there right now. I think it's only fitting that in Money in the Bank, the WWE Championship will be on the line, with Cody Rhodes defending the championship against Gunther and Seth freaking Rollins in a triple threat. Come in. AJ Styles walks in. And he's looking all sad. He's wearing a suit, he's all sad. He goes, hey AJ, what's up? He goes, Hunter, I can't do this anymore. Next week, I need you to give me some time out there to say my goodbyes. '90 rated show. Yeah, the road towards Money in the Bank is in full swing. We've only got one more show left before that pay-per-view. But what we do have before then is another hot fire edition of WWE Heat. We kick off Heat with a tag team match. We're going to give Alba Fire and Iona Webb a tag team win. Heading into... I think Alba Fire's in a Money in the Bank qualifier tomorrow night. But yeah, she does pick up the win here for her team. Pinning Myla Grace with a Gory Bomb. Zeta Steel gets a 27, 19 for Myla Grace. 60 for Iona Webb and a 74 for Alba Fire. Fresh off her loss at Clash at the Castle, she's still scoring high ratings. So, just give her a nice win. 71 rated match. Tatum Paxley defeats Zoe Stark, 8 minutes 11. Yeah. We have a Paxplex. 67 for Tatum, 59 for Zoe Stark. Sure. It's a match that exists, and it's Zoe Stark, so it probably wasn't very exciting. 68 rated tag match. I had nothing for Sonya and Shida really at the minute, so they had a tag match together, see how they did as a tag team. They had neutral chemistry, so I'm not gonna rush into making them a team. If they had excellent chemistry, I probably would have, but it was just a test really to see how they do, and adequate results. Sonya pins Fallon Henley in 11:05 though. Fallon's team with Ivy Nile. 57 for Fallon Henley, 61 for Ivy, 74 for Sonya, and a 77 for Shida. And Shida broke her nose, apparently. And it was not blamed on anybody, that's good. 80 rated main event. Ruby Riott is slowly becoming the new queen of Heat. The spot that Candice LeRae had back in mid-2022 that led to her winning the Royal Rumble. That's sort of what Ruby's in right now, so, God knows what her future could look like if she continues with this. But yeah, I gave her a win. I think she lost to Raquel last week. I think that was the main event. It was Raquel against Ruby, and I think Raquel won it. So yeah, she won over Shotzi this week in 15-16 with a Riot kick. 80 for Ruby Riott, 67 for Shotzi Blackheart. She's now also got a great gimmick. Her old gimmick was poor, now it's great, so she's going to start doing even better. Could be a big year for Ruby Riott coming up. So that's the main event of the show. But we do have one more segment. Liv Morgan gets attacked by next gen even. Liv Morgan just, minding her own business backstage on Heat. and Next Gen jump around nowhere. I don't know what Liv's done to piss off Next Gen or Kiana or somebody, but somebody had it out for her tonight. 75 rated show. Sure, fine. What matters more is what you thought of the show. Do let me know in the comments below. I'll see you next time for ECW, bro. See you then, bro.